You all right?
Take two.
I know. I can't believe it.
What an idiot. You know, I'm so sorry.
Oh, it's
But we
all
know
good.
what
Don't
we're
worry
doing
about it.
now.
Yeah, it's all good. It's all good.
What did-
Yeah.
And I was like, why is someone taking so long? And I was like, where is it? And you're like, oh God. Oh God, no, no, no.
Yeah.
Are playing at the Camden Assembly on
Yeah. Yeah.
March the 27th. I feel like I've got
Uh-huh.
deja vu to win a spot to play on the Hell stage at Hellfest.
Yeah.
How are you feeling about the competition?
I'm very excited about it. I'm feeling pretty confident, and I think I'm just buzzing to just be back down London playing and just, I don't know, showing some new people our tunes. It should be good. Yeah, I'm pretty excited about it, to be honest. I think we all are.
What would it mean to you and the other guys to be playing on that Hell stage at Hellfest?
It'd be insane. I think it's one of them with like I've been going to Hellfest for years, and just to be a part of the festival and just I don't know, just to be taking our music over to France would just be crazy. And yeah, just be mad, wouldn't it? Like I don't know, it's a good
So,
opportunity.
so you've been to Hellfest a few times.
Yeah, 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 I love it.
Wow.
Absolutely love it. Like went to the 2 weeks one. Do you know like 2021? Absolutely fantastic. And then I've been like a good few other years as well before that, but they all kind of blur.
It,
You know what I
how
mean?
how how do you survive 2 weeks? Like I only just survived 5 days at download. Like
We were there
how?
2 weeks solid in like 45-degree heat, and it was just insane. I think my best friend through that was just rum. It just saved for 2 weeks. It was brilliant. Like I was surprised how hard it
Oh,
was to get cider though, over there.
really?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It was a bit of a weird one, but we ended up finding this little like I don't know, kind of like bric-a-bracy stall what sold loads of really good cider. So I think cider and rum, that was the answer. Like
It always is.
yeah,
Whatever the question is, cider and
yeah,
rum are the answer.
yeah, definitely, man, definitely.
Oh, 2 weeks. That's literally giving me a hangover thinking of it. Do you know that? Two
Oh
weeks
mate,
at
it was
Hellfest.
so
Oh,
intense, like so intense, and we met loads of the locals and stuff, and they were like showing us loads of different like boozes and that around like Clisson, Nantes, and all that. So like even on the 4 day gap between the two weekends, it just didn't stop. So just like yeah,
oh my
a good one.
God. I bet that was amazing though. I bet that
Oh,
was
honestly.
so good.
It's so good. I literally, it's just one of them. I want to go back every single year now. It's such a good
I
festival,
bet.
like proper,
I bet.
definitely.
Yeah.
Mm.
And 2021, that would have been like literally post lockdown as well. So
Yeah,
literally just, I bet it's almost like a bit emotional, isn't it? I bet. It was amazing.
definitely. It was the most surreal thing to just turn up and see a lineup just like rammed with every band you've been wanting to see after what, like 2 years or however long it was,
Oh,
no music. So
it's
yeah,
atrocious.
it was min. Honestly, it was so good.
I
Yeah,
love that.
yeah.
So to be able to go back and actually play on the stage, that would just be like,
It'd be insane. Like it's kind of one of them where when we were starting the band, we were saying, like, oh, I'd be wicked to play like download one day, or and I'm there like, nah, Hellfest. Like we it'd be
yeah.
wicked to play Hellfest. So when this competition came up, I was like, right, let's try. And then the fact that we're being picked to yeah, like even take part, and it's like, yes, come on.
How would you describe your music to anyone who hasn't heard it?
I'd say if you like, I don't know, like 80s kind of crossover thrash, kind of like modern hardcore, kind of like breakdowns, like with tuis and all that kind of stuff. And then just an absolute chaos kind of element to it. Yeah, we're probably good for you. It's just good. I don't know. It's kind of like we're just four metalheads that have just been in a studio, like drinking and just making like I don't know mad riffs, and then just like kind of the stuff
Um,
we want to hear. So
yeah.
yeah, I don't know. I'd say it's just like if you want a good night out and you want something to thrash about to, then yeah, there you go.
So as what you said, it's like it's music that you'd want to listen to because
Yeah.
otherwise, I think you can go through things. People that I've spoken to when they've been in different bands and things, and then you kind of
Mhm.
have this band, and then you're like, this is the one,
Yeah.
and it's like
Yeah.
the difference between the other bands and the this is the one is the other bands you're doing what you kind of think you should be doing or what
Yeah.
you think people want to hear. The
Exactly.
one
Mhm.
is what you
It's the
like.
fun one. I think it's like we were all in different bands, and it was just like having a few drinks and sitting and just like having a laugh with it with like our mates and our little crew. And then eventually we're like, hold on, this sounds pretty good, this. And we're like, yeah, and then we started showing our other mates, and they were like, right, let's get you playing some gigs. And it's all just kind of, you know what I mean, just took off from there.
Out of all the other bands, why should your band win the competition?
I don't know. We're just a pretty mad band to see. We bring a lot of energy, and I don't know. Come on, like we just need this. It'd be amazing, and like we feel like we suit Hellfest down to the ground. Like, you know what I mean? What's better than thrashing about some crossover at middle of like the heat and just France? Yeah. I think like we've got what Hellfest needs, and like what the crowd would enjoy. And yeah, it's just a good time, isn't it? So I think we should just win because we're. I want to say just because we're us, but I don't know.
No,
Like,
you should. You should just because
yeah,
just
yeah,
because you put praise on yourself doesn't mean you're throwing shade at anyone else.
yeah.
Like,
Oh
go
no,
for
no.
it.
Oh, honestly, I'm gonna say
Exactly.
some of the bands playing are fantastic, and like,
Yeah.
literally on our day, I can't wait to see some of the bands, and like hats off to whoever wins it. But it'd be amazing if we could, and it'd just be crazy. And it's just kind of one of them at the minute. Everything's been snowballing and just kind of getting a bit like, what is going on here? So it'd be nice. It'd be good.
It just be that.
Yeah, it just be incredible, honestly. Yeah, and it means that all my mates can go to Hellfest because like I was going to go this year, and they all missed out on the tickets as well. So it'd be cool to just take all the crew and you know what I mean, get us all.
Oh, that would be amazing. Yeah, 'cause tickets are hard to get, aren't they?
Yeah, I
They
usually
go like that.
I have about six computers set up, like I just like all of them set up to get. It's bad.
Do you know what?
Yeah.
I remember, oh my God, this was years ago, right? And it was just as, do you remember when Apple brought out like the wireless keyboards and the wireless mouse? So this is how long ago it was.
Yeah, yeah,
And I remember there were Offspring tickets, and I was like, I'm getting these tickets, I'm getting it. And I was like, ready, right?
yeah, yeah.
And I was trying to do it on the screen. It wasn't working. It turned out I had the mouse upside down.
Oh
So I was trying to
no,
move I still got tickets, like just about
that's
got
it.
tickets.
Yeah, yeah.
Squeaky bum time, man. So
Like,
you having
honestly,
six computers.
we were the same. Like, so I had six computers set up, right? And I'm like, I'm all like waiting to get tickets. And I was like, come on, one of these has got it. All of them showed up and said no. And then I just looked at my phone, and weirdly, I'd gone on the ticket site on there as well. It was my phone that got on. So out of all the computers,
Oh
it was my
God,
phone. But yeah, it was
it
a
was your
lucky one.
phone.
Yeah, yeah. And I love
Things though,
it.
least as well, when things go, because I've noticed like tickets going on sites, like there'll be like a band and the tickets are gone, and that is touts. Like
Yeah,
so many of them the ticket touts.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hellfest, it's not, is it? I think
Nah, nah,
they're
nah.
really hot on that.
It's always been the same. Like it's just I think it's like the metal mecca in it. Do you know what I mean? Like everybody wants to be there, and it's like once you've been as well, it's you just need to be back there. Like,
Yeah, that's how I
yeah,
feel about download.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, I mean, I've been going to download for years as well. Bloodstock, Alt Job Lot, like, and I think I love the UK ones, but there's something just really nice about I don't know. It's going on a bit of an holiday as well, isn't it? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's it. And you know the weather's going to be better, and you ain't going to be drowning in mud and water.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
don't need your wellies in France.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so if you could bribe Jamie Oliver, the judge, in any
Okay.
way, how
Hmm.
would you bribe him?
I don't know, thinking about this. I reckon I think it'd probably I cook him a pie. My pie's mint. And it's like that
I've
proper
got to pretend I've not heard about your pies. You know what? You were talking about your pie, and I went
do
and
you
got
know,
a pie, and it was
it's the
the
most
best
it's the
thing
most
ever.
it's the most northern stereotype ever, but honestly, like yeah, I can cook a banging pie. So like I reckon that'd be the one, I reckon.
What do you
Either
put in
that
your
or just give him
pie?
my demo. What I put in pie? Just loads of like minced meat, some nice potatoes that have been cooking for ages, loads of herbs and stuff like that. And then you've got to have like the petit pois peas, you know what I mean? And then mix that up with some right thick gravy. But trust me,
Oh my
it's good.
God,
You're gonna end up
got
making
to
me
be
bring one to
sick.
competition.
No, yeah, you are. You're going to bring me a pie.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Just bring
It's
one.
really hard having this interview because we've had it before, and then I remember bits and forget bits. So yes, a pie. Oh my
Yeah.
God, I said you were going to bring me a pie. A pie and casserole. I could live off it forever
Literally.
and ever.
Yeah, trust me. It's one of them. I hate like I try to avoid the northern stereotype, but if at time I'm like, you just can't help it, can you? It's just embedded.
No, and gravy's got to be like wallpaper paste.
Straight up.
It's got to be like my dad. He's from Middlesbrough, so
Yeah,
all
yeah.
half my family in Middlesbrough,
I
and
love it up there.
I love it. I've definitely got the northern gene. I've got a right southern accent, but I've got that northern gene when it comes to food. Oh,
Mate, and up there, the crowds are insane as well. We played in
is it?
Newcastle. We played in Newcastle the other week. It's sort of like we played with Ninth Realm. and literally it was mental. I've never seen a wall of death in a venue that small. It was absolutely incredible. Like,
But they say that though, don't they? It's like southern softies. We're all soft down here. Like,
oh, you're all right. I went out in London literally. When was it? Like on Saturday, last week, and it was mental. Like you guys can have it that hard.
where did you go?
We played at New River Studios, for that Not One Step Back festival, and then
Yes, this is.
yeah, and then afterwards we're playing Blondies on the 23rd of May. So I was like, let's go and check the venue out. And then when we got there, we were like, all right, this is our night out now, isn't it? Like,
The whole event, isn't it? Is just,
it's so
it's
good.
so good.
Honestly,
Such a good idea.
we've literally been in shock that we've got picked for it. Like honestly, just being like as if this is actually happening, but it's going to be so good. Like I genuinely can't wait. It's gonna be mint.
You guys definitely deserve it. Like everyone deserves it.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
that, everyone who has been picked,
Mhm.
1,000% deserves it. There's not one on there that you think like bloody hell. Like how did you get for? Like there's not one.
Nah,
The caliber is
every single
so
one of
good.
them, just like high grades. Like it's mint.
Mm.
Like do you know, I listen to a lot of music constantly, and I'm always up for finding new bands and that. But there's some that really just do go under the radar. So I think like with this, it's mint because it's like it's
Yeah.
everyone you should be like. Well, like this is me trying not to big ourselves up, but it's
No,
everyone.
but it is.
You know what I mean? It's good. Like
Yeah.
proper. But yeah, it should be a
I
good.
think it's brilliant. And because everyone has got a different style, it's
Mhm.
not all the same. It's not all like punk. It's not all like thrash metal. It is just all different. And
Mhm.
I've loved that because like, before doing my radio show, I was terrible. I was literally like, I'm stuck in 2010. Do you know what I mean? Like that's my music, that's what I like, and that's it.
Yeah, yeah.
And obviously doing the radio show and I get like loads of MP3s sent in. I'm like, oh my God. Oh, and I feel like I've lost like over a decade of my life not finding this new
I
music.
know what you mean.
And
Proper.
yeah, and this
Man.
competition is
It's
just
everything you need.
amping it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the same with me. Like when I was younger, I was well into punk and like that was my thing. Like like fucking foot long mohawk, like studded up jacket and all that lot. And then when I was about like 22, 23, got well into crossover thrash because what's better to drink to than thrash. And then
Yep.
I was like, this is
Yep.
mint. And then it's the same kind of thing though. You do get like very rigid in what you're listening to. But then since
Yeah.
we've been doing the band and playing with different bands, different genres and stuff like that, I feel like I've found so many like wicked people and bands and just in general it's just mint. Like opens you
I
up,
think
doesn't it?
you find, I think with music, you find your identity in that. Like
Mhm.
you said, like punk, like I remember I really got into punk music. And again, I had the mohawk. Like if you got in car, did you have to turn sideways like that to get in? I'd drop my bloody earphone. But like, but it becomes your identity, doesn't it? So you
Mhm,
don't
yeah.
want to move out of that
Mhm.
because then it's like,
Yeah.
well, who am I? And then
Oh
as you
yeah.
get older, it's just a, I know who I am. So I love the
Mhm.
rest. I can listen to anything.
If there's one thing I don't miss, it's like putting my hair up every day. That is just the one thing
Oh
I
my
don't
God.
miss. Like that was the bane of my life. Like so I'm just glad to be away from that now.
What
Like
did you use to keep your mohawk up?
if it were about like if it was 6 inch long, I'd use soap and water. But then after soap and water, if it were like longer than that, I'd use like insert and then I'd back comb it and then I'd use Tresemme Ultra Hold and then
But the freeze one.
and then I'd straighten it to like crimp it. Just it like go like proper
That's
solid.
it. That's it.
Yeah.
Tresemme, it was in the white can, wasn't it? Tresemme, the freeze
Yeah,
hold was like,
that one
it
meant
would
that one.
stay. You could
I
just
would
literally go,
say,
boy,
yeah, yeah. It would even if it blew over, it'd still like keep the shape and then just pop back up.
do that. That's it. Oh
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
when washing it out and it goes in
Oh,
your eyes.
nah, man.
No, the
Terrible.
perils of being a punk. No one understands.
Ain't it? Straight up.
Okay,
Yeah,
so just to finish off, how can listeners and viewers find you guys, find your music, and have you got any up and coming gigs, obviously apart from Hellfest?
So I mean, yeah. We've you can find us on Bandcamp or Spotify. I'm pretty sure we're on Apple Music, iTunes, and all that. Where else can you find us? I don't know, YouTube and just the general places. We keep like a lot of updates and stuff on our Instagram, which is like Manic Aggression 0114. Yeah, on Instagram. And then our upcoming gigs would be we're playing at Blondie's on the 23rd of May. Got the Hellfest ones coming up as well. Got another few we're confirming, and we're also playing a festival in Sheffield called Cosmic Vibrations, playing with like human nature and like Hang the Bastard and stuff like that. And that's
Oh.
gonna just be a mint gig. But yeah, like we always keep getting gigs coming in all the time. So just keep up to date with it, and yeah, we'll hopefully be coming somewhere near you and all that. You know what I mean? So
You never know, in June, might be in France.
I hope so. Honestly, that would be the one straight up. Like that would.
I can't wait just to see like the winner's face as soon as it's announced.
Yeah, yeah.
I think if it was me, I'd collapse on the floor.
Ah, mate, I think I'd just explode. Either that or just like evaporate.
Was it like drop dead Fred or something? Amazing. Oh, thank you so much for talking to me today. Again,
I know.
This has recorded. Thank you so much for speaking to me, and I will speak to you soon.
Yeah,
See you
Sam.
later.
I'll see you in London. Right,
You will. Oh my God.